Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. I apologize if you can hear my computer in the background. I don't think you can, but you might be able to if you have headphones on or something like that. I just got done finishing like 3 hours straight of Starfield, so my 3080 is absolutely praying for the end of its life. Hopefully the liquid cooler can calm it down. Trust me, the bottom of my desk, it's actually right under here where I build. This is very warm. So right in here, it's like a little heater at this point. I guarantee my cat would love laying on top of that because it's actually very comfortable. It was 103 here today, so not the best weather conditions. But yes, as of recording this, Starfield is out. I'm going to be putting out a ton of content for that game, but LEGO builds are not going to stop. In fact, I'm actually going to start doing some work on my Harry Potter series as well. Last one I did, I believe, was the... I think it was the Astronomy Tower or the Clock Tower. It was one of those two. And I do still need the Great Hall to actually complete it all. But I want to do a really quick build today in which I'm going to be adding the little carriage here. So this is the actual Hogwarts carriage with the Thestrals. 121 pieces. Comes to about 15 to 20 bucks depending on where you get it from. A couple minifigures. 2 Thestrals. You have Luna and Harry. Nothing too special, but I do want to add a lot more like details to the background of it. So for this one specifically... and I'll probably rig it up after I'm done building it just to show it off what I'm doing, is going to be actually like flying through part of the Hogwarts display, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And then behind me, I did just purchase the brand new Battle for Hogwarts set as well. I'm a little bit behind with moving and just with life and everything right now in terms of reviewing some of the new sets, but I came up with a pretty cool idea. I actually want to do a smaller scale like Battle for Hogwarts. And I'll go over a little bit more what that's going to be in my next review, which is going to be the Battle of Hogwarts set. But yeah, this is just a little one to tie everybody over. I did just finish the ATT a little bit ago. I'm working hard on my displays behind me. I have a ton more posters, comics behind me. I got some Legos. I just finished modifying like 15 new shelves today, and a new shelf behind the camera, and one next to that going on. Worked on the city, so there's a ton of stuff coming up, but I just decided, you know what? Fall's coming, Harry Potter's coming on the TV channels every which way. So yeah, why not work on some Harry Potter a little bit, and I wanted to just add a little bit of a detail here. So if you're not familiar with the channel, I do a hyperlapse build of every single set, with a few exceptions, depending on if I don't feel like building in front of a camera that day, if it's a custom piece that I cannot show off, anything like that. But other than that, I do a review at the end, so if you're not interested in the build, this one's going to be pretty quick, but if you're not interested in any of the other builds, feel free to skip to the end to the review where I actually talk about and show off the set in as pretty good as detail as I can. Any questions about any sets, recommendations, anything like that, feel free to leave some comments. Check out my Instagram, which is linked in pretty much every video bio, unless I forget, which it does happen. Let's be realistic, everybody. But yeah, tons of projects coming your way. Check out my playthrough through Starfield, Fort Solace. Coming up is going to be Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Modern Warfare 3, and a bunch of other stuff. So I can't wait for a very, very busy October and spooky season, which also means a ton of horror games coming your way as well. And I think it's going to be a good time to do my haunted area of the city. I think that's going to be the good October project this year. But yeah, without further ado, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you can. Helps me out greatly. We are, as of shooting this, about 1,130 plus subscribers. It's been a little bit of a slow month, but we're doing pretty well, guys. So thank you all for all the support, and I'll see you at the end of the build, folks. Alright everybody, and here is the final build. I did decide to modify this in the background of recording just to kind of see if it worked. So I know I can recommend something like this, that it actually worked. This is not the best modifications for this by any means. It is absolutely just daisy chained together, but it works, and that's what's important for me. And not only that, it is just temporary. I kind of have it linked between one of like the center towers and the clock tower, just for now until the Great Hall is actually in and I can finish doing some modifications. Because once the Great Hall's in, then I can customize and add some backdrop and stuff like that. So just for now, this is how I'm going to be rigging it. As for the minifigures, we do have the tiny little Thestral. I believe they're pretty much exclusive to this set as well. I don't know if there's really Thestrals and anything else. I should have looked that up beforehand, but I didn't. And then, of course, we have Harry Potter number 5000. I literally think he's the 30th one, so he's just going to go somewhere for now. He's holding an apple, his wand. Pretty nice print overall. Nothing too fancy, but pretty nice. I believe this is for... Oh, I'm going to really try. I think this is episode 3. I think this is episode 3 that this all happens. Because, I mean, she is short legs, so it has to be when they're younger. I think it's 3. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Prisoner of Azkaban, which is, like, my favorite one. And I just really forget. Oh, I love Harry Potter. I really need to redo a whole binge. My girlfriend is a huge fan of it as well. So I really need to do a full Harry Potter binge through again, but... God, I know what the spending is going to be if I go through a Harry Potter binge, because, oh, I will be buying everything. Before I show this off, I had a weird idea while I was building this, while I was getting everything situated, and, actually, I was looking at, like, rearranging some stuff while I was doing this, and I thought it'd be really cool. The Ministry of Magic set, as of at least saying right now, on LEGO's website is 30% off, which I don't think it's selling very well. And I kind of get it, because the minifigures aren't the best. The build is kind of like, you need to put it on its own. It doesn't really match with anything. It's not the best, in my opinion. The minifigures aren't the best. There's a good amount, but they're just not the perfect ones for that choice. The Ministry could have had, like, an entire army of auras if they really wanted to. Arthur Weasley would have been a really cool figure. Some Pensieves, you could have attached like a different room to it. Kingsley Shacklebolt, now obviously we have him in 12 Grimmauld Place, but one of the most underappreciated characters in Harry Potter. One of the most powerful ones too. He's a very strong wizard, but without rambling into the problems of like Harry Potter, I just wish that set could have been better. However, what I'm thinking about doing is buying that and making a scene, depending on how the Battle of Hogwarts goes and how I can finagle that. I'm going to be doing maybe Dumbledore versus Voldemort in the Ministry of Magic as a little display. I think that would be awesome, but that is a complete maybe. If you have recommendations, think you would like that, let me know in the comment section below. But for the actual carriage itself, so you obviously have the full-grown adult Thestral here. Legs are pretty cool. Really like the head print. It's very unique. This would actually look really cool in like the Halloween town, like pulling a carriage or something. So depending on how that goes this October, maybe I'll do something like that now or in the future, but I do think this would look really cool in the Halloween or haunted district of my city. Then of course you do have some seats for the students and the drivers up front, some lanterns on the side, and then some steps and a little door for them to actually get on. Really nice dark like gunmetal gray wheels, and then on the bottom I actually attached 2 of these translucent rod pieces, larger here, and then 1x1s on the outside to actually hold it to the towers itself. That I did literally just with whatever pieces I could find laying in my spare box that kind of worked. I just made this little bit of a panel here to actually secure it, and it allows me to at least adjust this for like flying direction and stuff like that. Again, it's by far not the best, and once I actually finalize what this is going to be and where it's going in my actual like final Hogwarts display, I'll fix it up. But for now, it works really well. And then I did modify one of the towers just a little bit. I'm using an actual shorter rod piece, 2 of these enlarged in the translucent piece over here, and that way the rod actually holds it down through one of the tower pieces and stabilizes it a little bit more. So yeah guys, that's just a really quick build and review. Not exactly a new set, not a very big set, but it's something nice, and it's a nice segue into the projects that are upcoming. And it's more Harry Potter. What can you beat? If you guys are big fans of Harry Potter, definitely head out to lego.com and check out a lot of the new stuff. Back to Hogwarts, I think we'll be over by the time I'm actually done editing this, and a couple of my other upcoming projects, just with scheduling and everything. But definitely check out a lot of the new LEGO sets going on. You do have, of course, the Gringotts Bank Collector's Edition for $430. That is amazing. I want it. I just do not, like, I'm not ready, and I don't have the space or anything for that set just yet. In terms of my collection, it's just not there. I would love Diagon Alley completely, but just not yet. just not ready for that setup. I don't have the space, time, or money, honestly, to set aside just for that before Rivendell comes home, which needs to happen, obviously, sooner than later. But yeah, definitely check out a lot of the new sets. You also have Fred and George's shop that just came out, which is part of Diagon Alley, but like an upgraded version, which is pretty cool. I still would like to get the Shrieking Shack and all that stuff too, so stay tuned for a lot of Harry Potter stuff, guys. Alright, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. Thank you again for all the support, and I'll see you at the next build, everybody. Happy building, folks.